Ay, 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 ay. But global na fan watches sama dyan lungan ko alum fan chocolate. See, welcome to the Global Sunday Show. Well, I'm not laughing just because I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy, but today I'm not laughing just because I'm crazy. I'm laughing because I'm crazy. Welcome to the Global Sunday Show. Welcome if you're watching on Facebook. Welcome if you're watching on YouTube. I am gonna be live on Instagram for just a couple of minutes. If you wanna see the show fully and comment and see your comments below, go to our Facebook page, the Global Sunday Show, or you can go to Diverse TV. And also, if you're watching on Diverse TV, welcome. Okay, so I do want to play the introduction video before we can get to the show. Watch this, and we'll be right back.
Diverse Global Studios, Africa #1.
Ay. Basi kuluma naman pa naman dyan sa panjalungan ko along panaka chocolate. Welcome to the Global Sunday Show again. Yeah, today is a Sunday, another day, another Global Sunday Show, and it's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna be talking about a lot of different things. We're gonna give you the Global Sunday news, and we're gonna be learning isiZulu together. And again, I will always say this: if you are watching and you'd like to comment and try to type those, I mean, when you type something or when you write something down, it sticks in your head. So when we learn isiZulu and you feel like you want to try and write it down, just write it down, and that will help you also. But also, if you want to call in on WhatsApp, just drop a comment below, and then I'll give you the details. You can call in and then try to say these words that we're gonna be learning today. So, anyways, welcome if you're watching on Facebook. Welcome if you're watching on YouTube. Welcome if you're watching on Diverse TV. Please do engage with us. Let us know how your Sunday is. There are a lot of things happening today. Okay, especially this week, today, and this week, as you know, the month of February. There's a lot of things that like really fun things. We're gonna talk about that later. But with that said, let me introduce Mr. Laden. Mr. Laden, welcome to the Global Sunday Show.
Salvona.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody.
So,
So
Mr. Laden, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. It's another day. It's I don't know. I think that you should probably explain your attire. People out there can understand exactly what the last couple days have been like.
It's really interesting because normally, um, this season, I would take videos for the people at home and just share videos with them, show them how the snow is, etc. But yeah, it's really cold. Not just cold, but it's snowing outside. So that's why I look like Snow White. It's
Look
really
like,
cold.
but you do have a white coat on.
Not just a white coat. Everything's white teeth, white eyes, and
No, we got here in Arizona in the desert. We got the first day it was about 8 inches of snow. The next day it was 15. The next day it was 2. And you say it's snowing now. I haven't even looked outside yet. So yeah, we are snowed in, but that has not stopped people from gathering, certain kinds of people, and having a lot of fun together in groups. We had a group of people here at the house yesterday, a huge group of people. Did they all survive the snow?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, Past couple of days, like 2 days ago, it was really hard to do anything because a lot of people that I know were stuck, and I know there's there is a family who went to visit another family and they got stuck with them. They got stuck with them for like 2 days. They couldn't do anything. I was like, oh my god, I hope you guys have enough food. That's the
Well,
only thing I could think of.
we had 3 or 4 of your friends here for it was like 3 days.
Yeah,
Like
2 3 days. Yeah,
the stores were closed, the roads were closed, really, but it's beautiful to look at.
yeah. It's really beautiful. I like the snow. I like to take pictures of on the snow because everything is just bright. You know, you don't need any lights. You just take photos and they naturally look good. So I took a couple of photos in which I'm gonna share with people soon. Oh, never mind.
You have some blackmail in your camera, I believe.
But how was your week? How was your week?
Well, my week overall was pretty good. We I don't know how much we've shared on the show in the past, but we have a restructuring going on in the academy, and we have, of course, we have students programs all over the world,
Yeah,
and it's been busy with that. And then other than that, it hasn't been too bad. I can't complain.
yeah.
It's funny. We I talk all the time about technology, and I even named my phone arch nemesis. There, this is arch nemesis. If
Okay.
you Bluetooth device, um, I'm I'm an older person, and so technology can be very confusing. But what I have to say in honor of technology this week is being snowed in, I was able to keep in touch with beloved friends from all over the world. One of my closest, most beloved friends has been in the hospital, and we were able to chat every day. You know what I mean? It's really, really wonderful.
Mm.
And so I have to say that when you're snowed in and when you're stuck and when you're far away from home, technology can really be something wonderful.
Yeah, it's really funny because you might remember this, but a week ago I think when we had friends coming over for a cookout, you remember the game that we played on the table? I mean, it wasn't a game; it was some sort of like a traditional thing where you put the phones away and like have a natural talk and discussion about things, arguments, and those kind of things. And what we did is we lined up our phones on the table. We had dinner or lunch, whatever it was, I can't remember, but we had our phone lined up on the table. So whoever gets a notification on their phone, they get punished for that.
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't in that.
Yeah. So if you get a phone call, double the punishment. If you get a notification, it's just a normal punishment. So yeah, it was really cool. What was that?
What's an example of a punishment?
Well,
Is
that's some private stuff.
that why every once in a while one of your friends came up and asked if they could help me with punishment?
No, they okay, so the punishment was that they go out and they have to shovel the snow.
Ah,
Yes. Yes. So I know one of one of our very active friend, he kept getting phone calls, but I think it was a really good exercise because sometimes when we're sitting on the table, we get stuck on our phones and we chatting and we're doing all these things and I think during dinner or during a meal, it's a right time to connect and to talk about stuff, to catch up. Then you can go back to your normal life. And it teaches you the reason why we had that, so that a person who gets notification and phone calls get punished, is so that when they go for dinner next time, they'll be like, "Hey, I'm about to go for dinner. I'll talk to you later." They will inform people. They will inform people, that they're gonna be busy and they don't want to be, distracted or interrupted. So I think it was a fantastic exercise.
So what you're saying about, people then can get together and really talk to each other in a normal kind of way and catch up. And so that's when you guys were fighting about Taylor Swift and the origins of the Bible and Jesus. Was that get together in a nice, friendly,
Yes,
you got
yes,
pretty loud there.
yes. I know it was really fantastic, and for a person like me, I know sometimes on the Global Sunday Show I'm very loud, but I speak very soft when I talk to people in a way that when I talk to somebody I always play music so I can be able to raise my voice, like to exercise, speaking louder, because I'm a very soft speaker. And so having that, it's a good exercise as well to like get used to speaking out loud, and and sharing your thought. I'm not a person who normally would share his thoughts, especially if it's some sort of like an argument type of talk. I'll just be like, oh yeah, and then stay away from it. But I think it was great. I think it was great. It was a great exercise.
It was fun. It's fun. The I don't know about the volume music thing. It's got its own thing. Um, I was sitting talking to a friend of mine in a chair next to the couch,
Yeah.
and then turned on the music, and then you started all talking louder, and then you turned up the music and started, and we were ended up shoulder to shoulder screaming at each other to try to be heard in the next room. But it sounds like a lot of fun, and uh, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Uh,
then, of course, now all of you out there in global Sunday land, I just want to say on my own behalf,
mhm.
me, like, I don't know, Joe Biden often gets blamed or accused of being too old. And so you admit that you speak softly. It's not my hearing.
uh,
I just witnesses, all you out there, I want witnesses. It's not that I'm old and can't hear. He speaks softly. He admitted it.
well, right. Yeah. Well, sometimes I speak soft, but sometimes I speak louder.
What do you say?
Yeah, if you're watching from home, join the conversation. Let us know. Today is the Super Bowl, right?
Yes,
I
it
have
is.
no, I have no idea where. Maybe it might be. This might be embarrassing for me, to the people out there. But I don't even know what channel. What channel? What is it? Cable TV? Is it?
Yeah,
Is
okay.
it Netflix?
Okay. There are things like the Super Bowl, the Academy Awards. Um, I don't know what other big events are.
Hmm.
And of course, they're commercial.
Right.
The Super Bowl is like a commercial enterprise. It's a multi million-dollar broadcast. Corporations really strategize to get their new advertisement launched on the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
The leading musicians that are going to be performing at the halftime show.
Yeah.
Also, it's a huge event, and because of that, the networks. It's also like the Olympics.
Right.
You can't. You have to find where it is being broadcast that year. And I heard an announcement in the last couple of days. It's only on two things streaming, but I didn't pay attention because I don't. As a matter of fact, I got accused of being exiled to Neptune because a friend of mine said something about the Super Bowl, and I said, "Oh, is that the one where they have all the big parade with all of the floats and everything?" And he said, "No, that's the Rose Bowl, you moron." And so I am a moron about that. I know that the main event of the Super Bowl is a bunch of grown men wearing lots of protective clothing, bumping heads with each other and smashing into each other, and then
Right.
in the end, somebody wins. And I think there's a ball. That's everything I know about sports.
Right. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Maybe, someone has the same question. I'll look it up, and then we're probably gonna share with the public, whoever wants to watch it. Because I've been getting all these texts. Are you gonna be watching Super Bowl today? Do you think you're gonna be watching Super Bowl today? I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know what time it is. I don't know. So yeah, we'll figure it out. I would like to see though. I know I've seen video clips of performances. I know they always have like super cool music performances, music and dance performances, or dance and music performances. So yeah, I think I'll be very interested to see that and see how it goes.
This year in the halftime show, one of
Yeah.
greats of all times is going to be opening the show, and that's Usher.
Ooh la
Um,
la.
yeah, so there will be not just music but dancing. That's right. But then the main star is a female artist, and I don't remember who it was. It's
For last year
probably no, this year,
or this
today.
year? Okay.
I don't know. But
Right.
yeah, it's Super Bowl Sunday. And now the other thing is that I want to say, and this puts a bit of a damper on it, but also on Super Bowl Sunday in the United States, there are hotlines set up because on this day, more women are beaten and some killed because the men get together in groups, they get all wild up on the game, and then they beat on their women. Not all of them, but it's enough of an increase that on the Super Bowl, the day before, the day of the Super Bowl, and about 2 or 3 days afterwards, they have national hotlines to help women who are being physically accosted by the guys. And so that's one of the realities of that sort of testosterone driven hyper male kind of excitement. And
Mm-hmm.
it's very unfortunate. And we've been reporting on the news abuse of women in Afghanistan, and Iran and Iraq and places. And also Kenya, the femicide that we talked about last
Yeah.
week in the news. And so it is also happening here in America.